What's up, YouTube? It's the kid RADbeezy, and you're tuning into Radical TV. Before we get started, smash that notification bell, hit that like button, and let's dive in it. I gotta work on it. Today's video is a Kevin Samuels reaction, and it's titled, Are Modern Women Homewreckers? Let's go.
Like I've always had the I want to be the housewife mentality.
Okay.
But being that, my dad died when I was 9.
Whoa.
So
how can you be the housewife with 3 kids by 3 different men?
no, I'm saying before the children.
Okay, you said about
Before the children. I've always imagined myself as the housewife.
Okay.
Like I've always wanted.
So I got to ask you. Okay, I know when you close your eyes, then maybe we imagine. What I got to ask is, why did you accept being the baby mama then?
At the time, I didn't think I was just going to be a baby mama.
But you knew you
Like,
weren't. You were not legally. You knew you were not legally married.
Yeah.
So you knew you were going to be a baby mama because you knew you were not legally married.
Right. Have some accountability, mama.
So we kind of stopped that. That's why this homewrecker stuff. We got to stop that.
Oh yeah, trust me, I know. Like I'm not even.
But when you come here saying that you don't understand why women do this, and I'm like, women are going to ask, who are you to say this? And it's kind of hard to hear.
Because I've done it myself. Like we don't want to hear the harsh reality, but
what you did not say is women like myself. You didn't include yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Myself.
Because you came at it like, hey, I don't understand why women don't do this. And I'm like, well, the women are going to ask, why are you saying that?
Like
all right, cool, go ahead.
I hate that it took me so long to realize it.
All right. At what age did you say this all started to make sense?
I would say right before I hit 30.
No. Can't. You're 40.
Right.
I know.
How old is your youngest kid?
15.
But if it's made sense at 30, why are you not? Okay.
Because at that point, it was more of a factor of, okay, I'm going to be 30. I have 3 children.
True.
By 3 different people.
Right.
Now I need to find someone who would be willing to accept me and the children.
True.
Like to take on that responsibility.
Right.
And at the time, like,
and how many
even
people
then,
have you dated in the last 10 years?
The last 10 years, I would say about 3 people.
3 people. Okay. And have all those people been willing to take on those responsibilities?
My current relationship, yes.
Okay. And how long? Okay. So one thing that the women tend to do is, even when you know what you should be doing, you do what you like.
Right.
So at 30, if you know, it all kind of started to make sense. If only 1 out of the 3 relationships, then why have the other 2? Why not just work on improving yourself and being the best version of yourself? Why go through those situations if those men aren't willing to take on those responsibilities? Because to men, that just kind of equates to more mileage and more potential damage.
That is 100% true right there. So we got to see her face, mama. I like to talk to her. So while she's staring off in space right there, yes, that's very, very true. See, when you realize that 10 years prior to today, and you wasn't going ahead and to start trying to make that move then, you just acquired a lot more damage. And we know how women do. Women make the next man pay for the last man. We pay for the lack of male figures that y'all have in y'all lives. So when you take on 2, 3 more toxic relationships, and you not go about it in the right ways that you said yourself, oh, I saw the light at 30. But I just kept staring at it for the last 10 years. No. Because when you tell a man that who may be interested in you and may be the type of man that you actually want and desire and need and that will complete you, and you tell him, yeah, I saw the light at 30, and he's like, but you 40? Well, hold on, mama. What the hell was you doing over there just staring? No, because that's not building two men. That's counterproductivity because you stagnant. And that's more mileage and more mileage of damage, not productivity. And judging from your past, 3 kids before that time, 3 different guys, was you up to those same type of decision making during that 10-year period? And that's the home wrecking thing that he's kind of highlighting here. That's the meaning of it. Because why? She still had the mentality I always wanted to be a housewife at the beginning. With 3 different kids by 3 different men. Come on, man. That's a fairy tale if you end up being a housewife. You wrecked your own home. You had kids before you had a home. Your kids wasn't born into a home. Your kids was born into 3 different situations. And then you want to go out and seek a home. So you wrecked the home before you even got this started. But let's keep on going.
Very true. Very true. And that was a fear of mine. Like in every new relationship that I started.
So what would you tell young ladies that are in their late teens, early 20s, just now starting to come into their womanhood and know they want to be housewives or whatever? What advice would you give them?
If you know you want to be a housewife, you need to start learning how to not follow social media and all of these videos of, I need somebody that has money already and he needs to take care of me before I do. Nope. The reality of it, nobody cares about that. Like, guys aren't going to tell you this. Like, even...
Do you have any daughters?
Yes.
How old are your daughters?
One is going to be 22. One just turned 20.
None of them have children, do they?
My 20-year-old just had one.
Oh, we were doing so good. Now the wheels just fell completely off. We can't trust anything you said.
Hell no.
See, this I don't understand you ladies.
Because it's like even with my daughter, like I've been trying to.
Let's just see what happened was.
She's 20 and 22. See, I'm going to go back into something I said earlier. Instead of trying to find a fix for you, a man for you, maybe it's too young, man. No, this is too much. You know she's
I stopped trying to do for me. Like I'm.
But my point is, man, it is trying to be delicate about this.
I'm sorry.
But a mother of 3 with 3 kids and have a daughter at 20 with a kid who's not married. These women aren't going to listen to you because they're going to say you couldn't even keep your daughter.
Right.
Sure.
So I don't understand if you really learn what you say you learn, your daughter.
Because I feel like right now, at this point in my life, like I learned too slowly to start to implement that on my girls. So by the time,
but if you said you learned it at 30, your daughter, your youngest, was 10. She hadn't even reached puberty yet.
Yeah.
But in those 10 years, you had 3 relationships. But in those 10 years, you had 3 relationships. And 2 with guys that didn't want to be stepfathers. right?
Yeah.
Did those men meet your daughter?
Two out of the three. Yeah.
So the current one and one of the other two?
Yes, the previous one.
But your daughter, see what you've proven is the kids don't listen to what we say. They listen to what we do. And if they see mama having 1, 2, 3 babies by 3 different men, dating men who don't want to be stepfathers, but just getting the man in here, and then you will even allow the man one or two of the three to meet her. Have you had counseling?
Yeah.
How long ago?
I would say 3-4 years ago.
How long were you in it?
Off and on for a couple of years.
All right, so basically no. And do your daughters live with you?
See, and this is one of the biggest problems with this lady. She's 40, but she has the mind of a teenager. She haven't grew up yet. She doesn't take any of these real life issues serious at all. She doesn't take any accountability. She knows she wanted a home. She said herself, I always saw myself before the children that I wanted to be a housewife. And now I got pregnant. I didn't know I was going to be a baby mama, but you knew you wasn't married when you had it, so that was going to make you a baby mama. You just you don't want to hold yourself accountable for things. You just keep doing things. You're doing. But for what? What is it leading to? What are you doing it for? And then when you realize you stay at 30, hey, I seen the light. Oh, did you go to counseling? Off and on, 4 years sometimes, this week, that week, here and there, I caught something. Sat in the back of the classroom. You're not serious about it. Not at all. Not at all. And your daughters, they realize that. Mom ain't serious about that. Man, she's just talking. You know how mom is when she says she want to do something. It really matter to her. She go off and on for 4 years. She don't even do the shit. She don't complete it. They seeing it. Oh, yeah, mama said that here's what you gotta do to be a housewife. Here's what I was gonna do. Well, she had 3 different kids by three different dudes, and then she been with a man for like 5 or 6 years that wanna be that, but I don't know why that's not happening. Like you're not making sense. Let's dive back in.
Yes.
So you have a 20-year-old, a 22-year-old, and a 15-year-old son. And you have 3 children that live with you, and you have a 20-year-old that's pregnant.
No, she just recently had the baby. He's 3 months.
Where's the child? How old is the child's father?
He's 20.
Babies having babies. That was me. I did that too.
What do you think your son's gonna do?
I'm nervous.
She said, who knows?
No, ma'am. And how long you been with this current man you're with?
We've been together 4 years.
For a year?
Going on 4 years. No. It just turned 5 years. Oh my God.
5 years? Okay, 5 years? So why? Okay, you said you were the man who wants to be a stepfather. Why isn't he your husband?
I don't know. We haven't really discussed it.
Ma'am, no, this is some bullshit. This is a whole bunch of bullshit. This is a mess. Because I was trying to ride with you. I was trying to try to make it look good. And now my antenna's starting to go off. This is a mess.
Right, calm down.
Where's your, if he wants to be okay, why won't you get married?
I I don't think I'm worth it.
And we're going to.
All right. When at the bottom, when you're this deep, you just need to stop digging. And the first person that has to stop digging is you. So
I love you.
wherever, if you were not in therapy, you know you need to be in it to deal with whatever issue, to work on whatever issue. Because I can't address it. I'm not going to go any further. But
We're gonna end it right here. We're gonna end it right here. Gosh, final thoughts. Wow, this is a woo. This was a good one, y'all. You know, I kind of got choked up there at the end. This lady was very honest. Very honest. It took a long time to get to this honest place. A lot of this stuff, I feel the decisions that she was making, it obviously led to her self-worth, what she felt about herself. So maybe even that what happened at the beginning when she had those 3 children by 3 different men. Maybe she was doing those type of actions based off of her self-worth or whatever. You know, she got with this man that actually wanted to be there and father her children, you know, and provide for her and be that man for her and love her that way. And he maybe even want to marry her, but you know what? She feel that she's not even worth it or whatever. And so yeah, if anybody's struggling with anything like this, man, you know, first thing, go get help. Go through your 5 steps of grief, and slow down. You know, take a couple steps back to take 10 steps forward. You know what you want, know what that person is. You know, go out there and learn those things and do those things and come up with a day-to-day plan.